Hello and welcome to our latest video roundup. I'm Caroline Williams and I'm going to take you through this week's best science videos. Humans and chimps know the benefits of teamwork, but what about birds? Sandrine Kerstemont tells us about a recent study that looks at cooperation in rooks.
Researchers at the University of Cambridge put a tray of food just out of reach of a pair of rooks. A string was placed at each end of the platter, but if only one string was tugged, it simply came undone. Both strings had to be pulled at the same time to obtain the snack. As demonstrated here, the rooks cooperated with very little training and even shared the food. However, they didn't seem to understand the benefits of cooperation. A rook would not wait for his partner to pull the string if it arrived late.
Next, we have a meltdown in the Antarctic. The Wilkins ice shelf is collapsing, and some researchers say the whole thing could be gone within weeks. On February the 28th, an iceberg broke away and triggered the further disintegration of 570 kilometres of the shelf. Waves generated by storms can destroy an ice shelf, but a slurry of sea ice in surrounding waters typically breaks up the waves. Recently, this slurry has been melting due to warmer temperatures, and glaciologists say that's why the ice shelf is now being broken apart. Although this collapse is not likely to cause sea levels to rise, it should help scientists better understand how such events happen and how to predict them in the future. From cracking ice, we move on to a material that's much stronger than it seems. The arrangement of proteins in spider silk is being studied by researchers at MIT, who are finding that the protein's geometry makes the silk as strong as steel. An attempt to break the silk causes clusters of weak hydrogen bonds in the proteins to work together to resist the force. Here you can see what happens when a strand of spider silk is pulled hard with a constant speed. The hydrogen bonds eventually break apart, causing the thread to rupture. The researchers hope this new insight will help the design of new materials that mimic the lightweight strength of spider webs. Finally, we have some footage of a new lunar vehicle being tested in Houston, Texas, that could soon be bulldozing roads and drilling for minerals on the moon. Sandrine Kerstemont tells us more.
It's the first prototype of NASA's Chariot and was finished in September 2007. Here, a plow has been added on, but different attachments like a hoe or drill can also be substituted. It's called the Chariot since astronauts will be able to stand at the back to drive it. The vehicle has no seats, windows, or doors and can drop down to ground level so astronauts can climb on. Each of its 6 wheels is powered independently so that if one wheel fails, it will not impact the others. The Chariot can reach a maximum speed of 20 kilometers per hour. Engineers are still trying to improve the responsiveness of its steering and plan to give it the ability to raise each wheel individually to help it move on uneven ground.
And that's all for this week. For more science and technology stories, you can check out our website or read the magazine. Bye for now.